Have you been thinking about buying your first home and asking yourself, what is this pre-approval everyone keeps talking about and why do I need it? And most importantly, who do I talk to about getting one? Well, in this quick 3-minute video, I'm going to go over the main reasons why you should get a pre-approval before shopping around for a home, and who you need on your team for a successful home buying experience, so you're not left in the dust when the house you wanted goes to someone more prepared. First of all, what is a pre-approval? A pre-approval is an evaluation done by a mortgage specialist by asking you questions about basically your income, debt, savings, and equity. Based on your answers, they will provide you with a dollar amount that they think you can afford to purchase a home with. Why is knowing this dollar amount important? It can be devastating falling in love with something that you cannot have. Knowing how much borrowing power you have puts everything into perspective when looking at the details of a house. If you find out you're not quite where you thought or want to be, they can help get you there faster. Or maybe you're eligible for more than you thought, and now that just opens you up to look at properties you never thought you could. The lenders are constantly updating their standards of borrowing, which can either enhance or hinder your purchasing budget. So it's important to know that once you are pre-approved, you are good for 60 to 120 days, depending on your lender, at that specific rate. So you're safe from rising rates, but also still able to nab that decreased rate if it does go down within that locked-in time frame. Depending on the situation, most pre-approvals can be completed within 48 hours, as long as you have access to and can send the supporting documents needed. Those documents include an employment letter proving your wage, salary, and position, recent pay stubs, the last few years' T4s, and a 90-day history of accounts to prove your debt and savings. You will also need to discuss your form of down payment, as there are many different ways to have or borrow for a down payment, which is typically 5%. An important piece of information you will need to know is to add around 1 to 2% for closing costs, which I will discuss in further detail in my next few videos. Once you have that predetermined amount from your mortgage specialist, it's important to continue building your team with a trusted real estate agent and lawyer. With your A-team ready for action, you can start looking at houses that not only fit your budget, but also your needs and wants. Now remember, I mentioned this in my last video. You will more than likely never find exactly what you're looking for, and I encourage you to talk to your mortgage specialist about the purchase plus improvement option, so that if you do find the home that meets your biggest needs, but not necessarily all your wants, there are ways to work that into your mortgage without the upfront costs of renovations. I hope this video gave you some clarity on the pre-approval process and a bit more confidence in knowing that it's a simple, painless procedure that ultimately sets you up for a very successful and less stressful home buying experience. If you found this interesting, stay tuned for my next video where I go through what not to do before buying a home. As always, if you have any questions about buying or selling in Manitoba, I'm always happy to help navigate you through. It does not need to be stressful. I'd love to help lead you the way home. Until next time.